guys, it's Martha Rob here and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing a review on the game Kirby's Return to Dreamland, which I've decided to choose because, I don't know, I really like Kirby. Star Allies is right around the corner. We're going to get that one done. I'm not going to do a Let's Play on it, but as soon as I finish with the game, I'm going to get footage, I'm going to try and do a review on it. We'll see how it turns out. But otherwise, let's get started. Kirby's Return to Dreamland, yeah. It's a pretty simple game with a pretty simple premise. There's a few ups and downs, and overall, it's pretty fun. It does return a few gimmicks from the old games, new games, and all the shabam, you know. And it's a really good game and all the fun. I mean, there's not that much fan service, but it gets the job done, you know. Sometimes I just want to sit down and play it. There's a bunch of boss fights and new stuff as well, like ultra and super abilities. These abilities change up the thing and can give you some ultra mega powers, which I'm not going to spoil some of them, but will give you the things to make you some bending power-ups. There's a lot of flaws with the game though. I mean, Kirby is really good, but back at this day, this was basically the first game I ever played, and it's the one I loved the most. I do have a few things in the game, which I will address in a bit, but otherwise, there's a few sub-games, other stuff like mini games and extra mode and some other stuff. But otherwise, I think they're all super good. They had a bit of a flow to the game, and there's also a few ability challenge rooms, which is really cool. The first one up is Scope Shot, a good game, but obviously uses motion controls, mostly enjoyable with friends only. And then there's also Ninja Dojo, a fun motion controls game, but also a good time. I love playing these sometimes when I'm just bored or just having fun with friends. I mean, they're not bad and all, but there's also the minigame rooms I was talking about. Now, these are absolutely amazing. You need to play them. And they're all so good. They let you practice and stuff, and there's so many ways to use them. And they're all so amazing. But what sucks is they're all not included in the game. Some of them are really innovative and they're only in this game, but some were in Kirby's Dream Collection for the 20th anniversary, which consists of many more. I know it's a game compilation, but it has some more ability rooms, which is obviously really cool, and races with the main character that you're helping, Magalore, which you might not know who he is, but maybe I'll explain him another day. The arena is back and better than ever from old games and puts you against many bosses that you fight in the game, as well as the true arena, which is basically a harder version of all those bosses, which I think is cool and you can only unlock by completing extra mode that I was talking about, a harder version of the original journey. But once you complete that, you can now unveil the true arena, test your skills. All these sub-games, extra stuff, and all the other things are cool, and you do get a bit of a prize for doing them all. But it's really not worth your time unless you really want to. The only ones I'd recommend are the True and Arena. Those are basically the best ones. Extra mode is good, but that's if you want to have a fun time again doing the whole adventure. With a new ending, of course. But I do still recommend the game because it's awesome. But let's get back to talk on the Ultra abilities and what makes them so unique. When you complete every Ultra ability room, which is a unique area where you can just test out every single power of them, there are going to be these sacred dimensional portals that take Kirby to another dimension, even though this wasn't in the original game. These segments last for quite some time, can take a bit of practice, getting harder and harder. The one I'm showing you right now is the first one, meaning it's not that hard, but it's really cool and a nice gimmick. There's also this purple wall chasing you, which is some kind of dimensional portal blocker or something. I'm not completely sure what those are for, but they're also there to help you and make sure you don't stay behind, because if you do, you will die. Obviously, these are meant for stronger people and maybe just filler content to me, but I also really like it. But when you get to the end of these segments, once you get through them, there are going to be power-ups and abilities. You can now take on the Sphere Doomers, the protectors of all the energy spheres, which are the main collectibles in this game. Now, the Ultra abilities are really cool, innovative, and a really good and powerful thing. They're also using the final fight, and again, I don't want to spoil it, and plus, I'm really on a time frame here for making this, but I really like them all, and Kirby Returns to Dreamland, it's no joke thing. I really like it. that wraps up Kirby's Return to Dreamland. I mean, if this video ever gets posted on YouTube. By the chance it does, well, congratulations, you just watched my first review video. By the chance it doesn't, this is staying on my phone. Quit watching a video, okay?